gorgeous spring day in West Michigan. Thanks for tuning in to the Muskegon channel, Positively Muskegon. I love this lady sitting here to my left. I love her so much. And her name is Sharon Gabris. And the reason I brought her on, I had to. I'm sorry. I met this young lady and I was so amazed by all these wonderful skills, talents, gifts that she possesses. And Sharon, how should I describe this? You help people, their bodies heal themselves. You do so many wonderful things, from Reiki to belly dancing to massage. You're an expert on crystals and stones, and I know this is a lot of holistic healing type of stuff. So why don't you tell me a little bit about what you do and how this all came about, and what it actually is. A lot of people are going, what is Reiki?
Sure, Reiki is really very ancient, but it's fairly new to this area, and I've been doing it since 1999. It's energy work, so it's a light touch. I can be 2 or 3 inches away from the body. I can do a distant healing, and Reiki is just a way to connect up with our natural energy. We're all made of energy. Everything is made of energy, and it can get out of balance. And so what Reiki helps do is connect up with the person's body so that it is able to communicate and able to heal itself. The body has everything it needs to heal itself if that's what's for the highest good of the person. And so just by touching someone with a light touch, usually they'll start feeling my hands warm up, or they cool down if that's what the person needs. And it just will relax and put you at peace so that you're still. So if there's anything your body needs to communicate with you, it can. You may get an intuition, a thought, a memory, or just be guided that, okay, I need to do this different, or I need to continue with what I'm doing. It's just our higher consciousness connecting with us, so the body can do what it does naturally.
I've got to say, I was pretty amazed. Before we started this official interview, we were just sitting up on Sharon's porch, and I said, well, can you do that to me just for a second? And she did. She placed her hands on a couple pressure points on my shoulder and on my knee, and she was able, and we were talking the whole time, she was able to diagnose that I was dealing with some anxiety and some things going on in the last 24 to 48 hours. And she picked up on that while we were chatting, just by the wonderful skill that she has with Reiki.
And just being open to the way your body communicates with you on all levels: spiritual, physical, emotional, all levels.
It's so amazing. So not only are you a certified Reiki master instructor, is that the right terminology?
That's correct.
And you've even taught people, you've even instructed people how to be in touch and be a Reiki.
They can be a Reiki practitioner. They can go on to become a Reiki master, to where they can actually teach people themselves. And I hold those workshops a couple times a year. It's an intensive workshop on Saturday and Sunday, all day long. And after the first day, they go home and start doing Reiki to anybody, anything that'll let them. Whether it's a person, an animal, wild animal, your pets. Pets love it. They know exactly where they want you to place your hands. They know when they're done, they get up and walk away. It's like, okay, I've had enough. The energy's good.
I asked the question also before we started this interview. I said, what is Reiki? And she said, you know what, it would take too long to try to explain all of it and how the energies work and all of these wonderful things and how you work it. And that's why I think these intensive seminars that you do are really important to attend. If someone is really interested in learning how to do this, I highly recommend coming to see Sharon.
Or just come for a session, because then you'll experience. It's hard to explain because it's so subtle, and it can be very profound at the same time. So if someone just came in for an hour session, they would be like, whoa. I remember the first time that I ever got a Reiki treatment myself. We were on vacation, my husband and I, out west, and I went in to get a massage. He says, well, I'm going to try this Reiki thing. And I'm like, well, I'm going to try it too. So we went into different rooms, and when we got out, it's like I walked outside and all the colors seemed more vivid. It's like, oh my gosh, this is like, wow. And I said, did they have something on their hands? Because it felt like they had put something on their hands because it got so warm, like a heating pad. And there's nothing. it's just the energy starting to flow. So it's pretty amazing the things that kind of go through your mind when you're getting a session, especially the first time. It's like, it's very hard to explain. You have to experience it.
As you were saying, again, before our interview, being a Reiki master, you're like the human jumper cables.
Exactly.
You're the human jumper cables.
I'm not doing the healing. Reiki's doing the healing. It's universal life energy. Everybody has it. It's a God-given right. We're born with it. It's similar to a sixth sense. So, you know, everybody's familiar with the five senses. Some are familiar with the sixth, but it's connecting yourself up to that higher vibration so that you can be a conduit. And I just tell people I'm the jumper cables. The energy comes in through me, out through my hands, or if I'm touching with my feet, or if I'm just beaming Reiki to you, and it connects up. And so I'm not doing the healing at all. But your body is connecting up with that higher vibration, which allows you to understand what's going on with your body so you can be still enough to heal yourself.
And that's just one of the many things that Sharon is so fabulous with. She is also a belly dance instructor.
I'm a belly dance instructor. I have my own troupe called the Johara Dancers. And you may have seen us around Muskegon or Grand Rapids. We've performed at a lot of nursing homes, private parties, the street parties in Muskegon. We've been at those. And we're pretty famous for our sword and wings dance. Everybody likes those because they like to see you dancing with something dangerous on your head. They are real swords. They're not plastic. I think we've all got injured by one way or the other. But belly dancing is very healing too. It's connecting up with the different energy vortexes in your body, and the various moves have been used to help women with childbirth. So I have women that come to my class that are pregnant. It has helped them give birth. It prepares the pelvic area. It helps the immune system and your lymphatic system. It massages the internal organs. So, you know, there's some people that maybe don't want a massage or don't want to be touched. They don't really want to exercise. They want to have some fun. You can have fun with dancing, and belly dancing is healing. So it works with cardiovascular.
It's a win-win.
It's a win-win, and it's for all ages.
It's fun. You love to watch people when they're belly dancing. You love to belly dance yourself, and you instruct people how to do this. And like you said, all the benefits that come with it that you just mentioned, probably just a few of the benefits that come with
most people
belly
don't
dancing.
realize that, and a lot of people have a misconception of what belly dancing really is. It's like we're not glorified strippers. It's
an art form that goes back thousands of years.
Yeah.
Just like Reiki, it goes back thousands of years,
Yep.
and there's a reason why it's still around today.
Exactly.
And okay, so let's keep moving here with some of these fabulous talents you have.
Well, there's the essential oils. We can always talk about those. I think a lot of people are familiar with them, but they may not know how to use them.
Okay.
And there's some safe that you can use neat, which means directly without having to dilute it with any kind of oil. That's lavender and tea tree. It's kind of like the men's duct tape. You want to always keep that around, and so you always want to keep lavender and tea tree around because it heals in so many different ways. A lot of it's food grade, so you can actually cook with it. And there's lots of healing benefits. When it goes into the bloodstream, it'll last about 2 hours in the bloodstream. And I think an easy way that anybody listening could try, they can go in their kitchen, they probably have garlic right now. This is the easiest way to let people know how essential oils work in the body. If you rub some garlic on the bottom of your feet, within 10 minutes, you're probably going to taste it in your mouth.
What?
Yeah.
That is so cool.
So it's like with essential oils. It goes in through the bloodstream, through the body, does the healing depending on what oil it is, and it stays in the bloodstream about 2 hours. So, and it smells good. You can do it in a bath. You can do it in a spray, in a diffuser. So there's lots of different ways to use
The body is
essential
really
oils.
connected, and there's a lot of things that we forget about our bodies. And as you were saying, the body knows how to heal itself. You just, with your different special things that you help aid the body help itself.
Exactly, because the body knows how to heal itself, and it knows whether it's supposed to heal itself or if there's a lesson out there that we need to learn, something that might be uncomfortable to us that we need to get through or learn about to either help ourselves or someone else. So, you know, when these difficult things come up that we all have, it's just part of being a spiritual being in a physical form as opposed to being physical, spiritual form. We're spiritual beings that are here for human existence. So there's things that we're here to learn about ourselves, about the earth, and that's all just part of it.
I could sit here with you for an entire week under your beautiful apple tree in your beautiful backyard and listen to you and all these fabulous things that you know, and you know how to pass on to everyone.
It's a lot of training, it's a lot of listening. I've had the opportunity to meet some really amazing people, amazing elders in various states, a lot of Native American, because they have such a way of being so in touch with the earth that we've lost. And so just connecting up with it through stones, crystals. Obviously, I like stones. They're all over my yard.
You've got to see this yard. This yard is beautiful.
And they're just healing. The earth just has so many things that it's willing to offer us, from, you know, the herbs that we grow that turn into essential oils, to the stones that are there to ground us and keep us focused and teach us of the different seasons that help us go through the various ups and downs that we have in our lives.
Gosh,
So.
you are just such an amazing person, and
So is she.
No, I could sit here and listen to her just talk about all these wonderful things about the human body and about the earth and energies, and she knows so many things. We could go on for hours with this interview, but unfortunately we only have so much time. But you know what, Sharon Gabris, if anyone out there, and I'm sure there's a lot of you watching right now, need to know more about the wonderful things that you do, whether it be the belly dancing or the Reiki or the stones, the crystals, the essential oils, any of these wonderful things, or just want to sit down and chat with this.
Sit by the fire pit.
Sit by the fire pit in her beautiful backyard. Sharon Gabris, thank you so much for taking time on this beautiful May day. I'm sure there's going to be people wanting to get a hold of you. How can someone get a hold of you?
They're welcome to call my cell phone and leave me a message. The number is 231-557-8304. And if I am unavailable, just leave a message with your question or what you're interested in, and I'll be more than happy to get back to you at my earliest convenience.
Okay, and I will have all this information attached to this video blog. It's all going to be right there. You can see it right on the screen. We're going to have her phone number listed there for you as well, so make sure to call Sharon Gabris. She is an amazing, amazing human being, and I'm so glad that you took time to sit with me today.
Thank you so much, Britta. I was so nervous, but you calmed me right down. So
No,
you
calmed me right down. This is what you do. Thanks everybody for tuning in to the Muskegon channel, Positively Muskegon. We'll talk to you next time.